What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose, 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 expose. It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vagina. Hey guys, this is Scares here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose. 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 You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose. 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 It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. 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 Exposed. Exposed. Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vaginas. Hey guys, it's scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose, 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 expose,
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was going to write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and so from now on, I'm going to report the news. Let's go inside the story.
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you. Expose, 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 expose. It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. 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 Exposed. Exposed. Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vaginas. Hey guys, it's scarce here. Lots of news today, lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose. 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 Expose.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Expose. 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 Expose.
How the hell are you?
Expose. Expose. Expose.
Didn't do a live stream yesterday. Wanted to let that video breathe a little bit. My chat, it's weird. It's like the algorithm reset itself on my channel after taking that week off for Christmas. I don't really care though. And I have no idea what videos I didn't think were going to perform well, and videos I think they're going to perform well, don't perform well. And I have no idea like what does well on my channel anymore. And I used to be able to know within like the first 10 minutes if a video was going to shit. If it was going to do well or not, I would know within maybe most 15 minutes. Now it's like, oh, this video is a bomb. And then like I go back like a month later and it's at like 100. I'm like, what the fuck happened? What did you... Well, the best is, I know this for a fact because I've literally seen people that I know in real life, and you guys tell me that you get like notifications for my streams like 3 days after they happen. It's a fucking live stream, YouTube. Like, it's a live stream. Like, if people may want to see it live, I mean, I know people watch them after, but Oh man, expose the world. Thank you, Anta Melankowski. If I'm saying your name wrong, Wings Troll. When are you going to show us the iPad you brought? Wait, you did that? That's not nice. You know, we don't know what the hell I'm sure he did the same shit with the money. Rich, just put underwear over your head and call yourself Captain Gavin while playing Wings wife farts. Also, Rich, did you get any wife farts? No, I didn't get any of my. No. But I do have wings. Yeah, it's oh yeah, you need it too. Yeah, it's just strange, man. It's just strange. It's except for the exceptions, the thing with taking time off of YouTube and it fucking your shit up is definitely real. But what are you gonna do? You know, life happens. Like, there's nothing else I could do. Yeah, oh, you didn't troll Wings. Okay, good. Oh, he just got a troll. He just got a troll donation. I was actually playing God of War in the Ioneo. It actually, you know, you could get it. You have to mess around with the resolution scaling, but yeah, it runs perfectly fine on there. Pretty impressed. Rich, I drew a picture of you on a pillow and it looked like a fart. Whoa! Not sure how it takes how to take it. Let's get tonight going. One grandpa excited. Yes.
You're getting grandpa excited.
Why is the Dreamcast trending on Twitter? Is it because of Shadow Man being released, maybe? I'm pretty sure Shadow Man came out on yeah, I don't understand. What's it? It's okay to just misspell SegaNet. Oh, God. Because they're using basically the same logo. Sega has registered a trademark for Sega NFT in Japan. Are they using, like, Sega NFT? I'm so fucking tired of NFTs. I'm not... unless something... Like, today was major with Troy Baker. But I'm so fucking sick of them. I barely even know what they are, but I'm sick of them already. I haven't noticed that with it. I guess it depends on. Are you talking about Founders Edition Google Fish? Yes, I saw Joe Rogan get owned on his own podcast. It's pretty. Let me see if I can find a clip of that. That may be something interesting to watch. But I just, what did he have? Like some Australian doctor or something on? I don't even know the exact context of it. I just saw people reacting to it. And it was pretty fucking amazing. It was pretty fucking amazing. Let me see. And like, aren't people now like calling for him to Joe Rogan called out by, oh God, no, that's The Hill. I can't watch them. I guess we could watch. I hate watching like the Young Turks or because people like, oh God, so it instantly goes partisan. Tim Heidecker's thing was hilarious, but it doesn't explain enough. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, so he was sitting there with like some scientist. And he's like fighting the guy. He's like, you know, you realize that myocarditis, which is a heart issue, it's way more prevalent in kids who get it without kids who get it without. It's more prevalent in kids who get it without catching COVID. He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, bro, you're talking to a scientist. And then he tried to like look it up on the fly, and he still he couldn't find anything to refute him. I'm like, dude, what do you do? Like, why are you? I don't know. I don't understand. And the thing is, I liked Rogan for the fact that he wasn't partisan. He would have on Ben Shapiro. He would have on Steve Crowder. Then he would have on fucking Kyle Kalinske and Jimmy Dore before he lost his fucking mind and got a crick in his neck from the COVID vaccine. You know, he would have on everybody, you know, and not that I agreed with him on fucking everything, but he had valid points and he had points that weren't valid. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it was the money. Maybe it was the fucking money. It just, I don't know, like, and it's not that I liked him because he wasn't left leaning, if anything. Bo joking. Yeah, but it's like, all right, so you got the motherload of fuck you money, so you become an asshole? I don't understand. Like, you got the money, don't you think? Maybe this is really how he feels. Maybe he was playing the nonpartisan card to appeal to a bigger audience. I don't know how that works, though, because at least for me, it doesn't work. And it's not that I do it to make shit work, but people fucking hate me because I won't be partisan. People fucking can't stand me because I won't be partisan. What do I do when I'm stressed? I haven't done it in the past few days, but I usually have edibles. It's so funny that there's this, I mean, obviously there needs to be more like randomized testing done, but there's this thing if you're taking medical THC, which I have been, that it helps prevent catching COVID. So if that's true, you know, hold on one second. Hold on 1 second. It's about my kids. Until 8:30. Yeah, we'll probably watch Vosh's video. It's about 20 minutes. But yeah, I heard that it's not, if you smoke it, it doesn't do anything. It has to be edible, I believe. I'm going off the top of my head, and I've done minimal reading on it. Vosh did a video. Yeah, so I guess we'll watch that. Holy crap, if Ionio runs God of War, I can't wait for my Steam Deck. Already bought the fastest 512. They're all the same in terms of graphics performance and CPU performance. It's the storage that changes. And the storage will be the same in terms of speed unless you get the 64 gigabyte, where it's eMMC. It's not an SSD. Packing for a hotel stay. Those are always so fucking weird. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're nice. And sometimes you're like, where the fuck am I staying? I've been watching since. Can we watch Shrek on stream? Yeah, sure. We'll get right on that. Watch it instantly. Because that won't instantly be taken down. Well, I guess Valve's argument, Gabe. Good question. I'll get to the other super chats. I'm not missing them, but that's a good question. Is you could put an SD card in the SD card slot, and Steam OS is optimized. Steam OS is optimized to run games off an SD card. So even if they're more, but that's like only going to be a Band-Aid for like a year, because eventually, I mean, there's already games now that really need the SSD. So I'm not even sure how the fuck that's going to work. Maybe they really do optimize it to that point where the games run fantastic. I mean, you can run, I've done it. You can run games off the SD card. Fartman is in your house. Yeah, it runs it. I was actually running the slower, not even the one I just reviewed, the slower Ionio. I was running that on I was running God of War on that with the 4800U. Yeah, it runs it great. Runs it shockingly well. So, hey, Rich Hopewell, hey, did you hear about the bird-based Xmas movie coming out? Corn Alone, starring... Get the fuck out of here. Corn Alone. So birds are going to be breaking into Macaulay Culkin's house. Fucking middle-aged Macaulay Culkin getting corn pecked out of his hole. Glass Joe NFT is now what you asking for, like 2.5 million for that? So Google Fish, what the hell card do you have that it sounds like a fucking... Yeah, Switch 2. Yeah, the Switch 2 is the Switch OLED. Yeah, hey. Dude, damn, that means Nintendo, if they wait till 2024, the Switch came out in early, that means they got 6 fucking years about. I never expected them. Well, you can actually go to ianeo.com. I got sent prototypes. That's why I have my hands on one. Technically, the Ianeo Next, I believe, is still not even out yet. Yeah, but if they're making, the Switch just outsold the Wii, which was Nintendo's best-selling home console. You know? So Nintendo is like, yeah, why are we going to do that? Why are we going to update the hardware, make the process more expensive to manufacture them, and for what? People don't care. It's selling like crazy. And developers are getting games still to run on there you could never imagine running on there. So, yes, you could get a fart followed by...
Whoa! Watch your balls.
I'll give you all the farts. So let me see. Vosh, so we'll watch my NFT is free if you toss my set. I'd rather pay you. Sorry. I'd rather fucking pay you. Ban anybody who says toss my salad. It just, Phil DSP ranted about it too. It's just like how, I mean, I guess when you're at the top, it's like, yo, I'll just make more money. I don't give a fuck if it fucks over the, I think what happens too is that people, I don't think Troy Baker's a bad guy. I genuinely don't. I don't know him, but I just get that vibe that he's not a bad dude. I just think people don't think, you know, and it's like, oh, cool. That sounds like a good idea, minus the absolutely disastrous repercussions that I did not think of. I had a feeling DSP was pro-vaccine. I think someone said it before. The thing about Phil is that I don't think he's stupid. I genuinely don't. I'm not just saying that to be like, whatever. I don't. He just lacks self-awareness. You can be book smart and have a general above average intelligence and lack self-awareness. And that's what I think Phil's biggest problem is. So it's it'll be interesting to watch this Vosh thing because I don't know, man. I just, and the thing is that Joe Rogan, to his credit, when COVID was first going on, he had like the infectious disease expert on there, and like I said, he would go, like, he would have Ben Shapiro, and then he'd have Dave Rubin, and he really found out how fake Dave Rubin was. He was like, yeah, you're not coming back again. Like, I could see it was that moment when Dave Rubin was on the Joe Rogan podcast. And when Dave's like, oh, we should just let the free market handle building regulation. Who cares if people die? And yo, fucking Joe Rogan's like, dude, I know some of the worst people I know work in construction. Are you kidding me? If you didn't have regulations, they would cut every single fucking corner they can, Dave. Like, what are you talking about? And he like never, like, I think like Dave Rubin's like publicist like offered to blow Joe Rogan to have him back on, and he said no. Oh man. But that's what I'm saying though. And then like there's things he agreed with Ben Shapiro, and then he called out Steve Crowder. Yeah, Steve Crowder. I forgot his fucking name. That's the thing. He was a very like, let me see everything from all sides and not just do it to fence it. I'm doing it because I want to expand like I'm trying to be as balanced as possible without fence sitting, and that's the thing I like. He didn't fence it, you know. Bro, I remember the NVIDIA Riva 128Z, dude. I didn't buy. I had to even like know what a I played PC games, which is amazing, but I had no idea what a graphics card was back then. I ran it on a 266 Pentium 2 and thought it was top shit on ICQ. One fart, of course. Whoa! Yeah, man, it was a different fucking time, man. I remember my dad bought for me in high school. Well, I got the Pentium 60 at first, and then when I was a junior, we upgraded to a Pentium 2. And it had some kind of AGP. It was some weird third party. I guess it was almost like a 3D effects knockoff that was in there. It's so fucking weird. You know? I don't know. Anyway, so let me see. I guess we'll do Vosh's video. Right? Nah, it's going to get too political, even though I'm going to Vosh. It's getting I don't want to get too political. Let me watch a Vosh video because that's not political at all. The NFT of my big titties is coming next week. It'll be on, what the fuck is it? OpenSea? Whatever it is. Just look up the video on Twitter. If it's, yeah, let's do that. I'd rather have my own take on it. Joe Rogan. Videos. Oh, there's Tim Heidecker's video, which is amazing. Where the fuck is it? What is this? What is it? Who is this guy? No, that's not it. Or is that it? Hold on. I'm not like losing my mind here.
Adverse risk associated with the vaccine. It's like a 2 to 4-fold increase in the instances of myocarditis.
Yes, but you know what?
Hospitalization.
You know that there's an increased risk of.
All right. Yes, that's it. That's it. It's. I thought it was longer than this, though. I thought it was longer than this. Whatever.
Myocarditis in
or there's an adverse risk associated with the vaccine. It's like a 2 to 4-fold increase in the instances of myocarditis.
Yes, but you know what?
Hospitalization.
You know that there's an increased risk of myocarditis among that age cohort from getting COVID as well, which exceeds the risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true. No. I don't think it's true that there's an increased risk of myocarditis from people catching COVID that are young versus increased risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
No, there is. There's both.
Well, let's look that up because I don't think that's true. Myocarditis more common after COVID.
Let's look that up. I don't think that. Oh my God. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing for me. Everyone's a fucking expert. That's fine. I hear you. But when you have someone who, whether it be a journalist who is talk with experts in the field, like, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing?
COVID-19 infection than vaccination. But is this with children? Yeah, we're talking.
Like, what article are you, like, it's true what Tim Heidecker was saying. Like, what article are you looking at, dude? Have you ever farted so good it made you transcend space-time continuum that we live in? If so, what was on the other side? A bird with nipples? Actually, 6 nipples. 6. Mugen. Why have I heard of that before? What do you play it on? There's a fighting game called Mugen.
talking about young people.
Men and boys aged under 30 after this is what it says here.
With children is the issue.
Well, no, we were talking about 15-year-olds.
Well, we're talking about young children.
Male
So, yes,
child. 12 to 17.
12 to 17, more likely to develop myocarditis within 3 months of catching COVID at a rate of 450 cases per million infection. This compares to 67 cases of myocarditis per million at the same time following their second dose of Pfizer.
Yeah, so you're about 8 times likelier to get myocarditis from getting COVID than from getting the vaccine.
That's interesting.
Now, that being
is
said,
not what I've read before, but also it's like, even when we're reading these things, it's like, what are we getting this from? Was this from the VAERS report?
Where were you getting your stuff from, Joe? If we're going to do that whataboutisms, where are you getting your stuff from? Yeah, I like ZogMD. Like, that makes...
But even from the VAERS reports, when they report this stuff, it's like the amount of people that report, it's the underreporting.
Anyway. Dude. We got to watch this, though. This shit's funny. You see this shit?
Stop. If Joe Rogan, look at the Joe Rogan clip. Because again, stop. If Joe Rogan,
Watch this.
if you want to be an expert on this, stop doing your silly show with your Fuddruckers background.
I'm a fatty fat though.
All right, here's Joe.
For young boys in particular, there's an adverse risk associated with the vaccine. It's like a 2 to 4-fold increase in the instances of myocarditis.
Yes, but you know what?
Hospitalization.
You know that there's an increased risk of myocarditis among that age cohort from getting COVID as well, which exceeds the risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
I don't think that's true. I don't think
It
it's
is.
true.
He doesn't think it's true,
I don't
guy.
think it's true that there's an
Well,
increased
who are
risk
you?
of myocarditis.
It's so... Oh, my God, man. I don't know. I can think that Spotify money fucked with his head.
Myocarditis from people catching COVID that are young versus increased risk of myocarditis from the vaccine.
Look at you.
No, there
Let's
is.
pause.
There's
Listen to this. Joe Rogan saying myocarditis. What? I don't even know what that is. And why should I? I just go to the doctor, and the doctor tells me what to do.
Yeah.
And hopefully it all works out for the best.
Right.
There is. There's both.
Well, let's look that up because I don't think that's
Let's
true.
look
There's
that. Where are you
Myocarditis
looking
more
it up?
common
In the
after
New
COVID-19
England Journal of
infection than
Medicine?
vaccination. But is this with children?
In Grey's Anatomy? What? Some fucking website.
Yeah, we're talking about young
like
people.
this is
Men and
they go
boys
down this.
aged
They,
under 30
they're
after
lost.
this.
They're just lost.
With children,
Because there's
is
so
the
much
issue.
information.
Yeah, you may be a doctor, but I have Google. It's so fucking true. It's so like...
Well, no, we were
Right?
talking about 15-year-olds.
There's so much
Well, we're talking
information,
about young
and so
children.
poor Joe
Right.
Rogan,
Yeah.
his brain's just melting with all this information. He can't dissect it. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Joe, if you want to be an expert on this subject, stop doing your daily dumb show where you talk to fucking whoever, some dick comedian who's talking about whatever.
Yeah.
Give me something there. Who's he talking to?
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent about hunting.
Yeah, but then he would make sense again too, though. Michael Cortez, like that's the thing. Like now it's just he's just off the at least I haven't watched the show in a long time. Like once he went over to Spotify, I kind of and it wasn't to do with COVID. It has nothing to do with I have to not listen to people. It's just like all right, Like I watched a couple episodes when he first moved out to Texas when it looked like he was in a giant fucking red artery. It was just, I wasn't feeling it. I still to this day like his background better than when he was on YouTube.
And goggles and everything, and eating meat. Stop your show. Go enroll at Austin University's medical fucking university, right? And
Can't we
become a
just
doctor.
communicate?
Learn. Come out, spend 8 years. Spend 8 years!
Calm down.
Learning about the body and how everything works in biology and chemistry. People are applauding me. I have to run for governor.
I love that shit. I have to run for governor.
They keep
17.
12 to 17 more likely to build
Learn.
myocarditis
Stop
with
looking
3
at
months
your
of
web.
catching
Put your
COVID at a
websites
rate
away.
of 450
Close your tabs.
cases.
Yeah, he was on Fear Factor for a long time. He admitted straight up he stayed on there because the money was good, which I understand. I'm not knocking him for that.
Go.
Per million
Close
infections.
your tabs.
This compares to 67 cases.
He's
of
looking at
myocarditis per
numbers
million
and
at the same
fucking.
time
But where's
following
that
their
from?
second dose of Pfizer.
Pfizer.
Yeah, so you're about 8.
Second dose of fiber. What is he fucking shitting?
Times likelier to get
And this poor guy is
myocarditis from
sitting there
getting
going like,
COVID
well, I want to
than
sell me
from
books,
getting
but
the vaccine.
I can't be. This is debasing. This is debasing
Now,
to
that
me to be
being
talking to
not
this
what
idiot.
I've read before.
This guy's
but
been hit in the
also
head
it's
too many
like,
times.
Even when
I
we're
think this
reading
guy's
these
got brain
things,
damage.
What are we getting this from? Was this from
Well,
the
it's the new
VAERS report?
scientist.
But even
Just
from the
Joe,
VAERS
Joe, pause. Joe,
Close your tabs.
Joe, you made a lot of money
Close
on this
your tabs.
Spotify deal, baby. Okay? You made a tremendous amount. Take a
Close your
sabbatical.
tabs.
You know what a sabbatical is? Take a little time off. Go and
Yeah, I'm sure there's something in the contract, though, that he doesn't say. I know he's joking, obviously, but I'm saying Tim Heidecker's joking. But I'm sure there's something in that contract, like, yeah, if you stop, I don't know. I wonder how much money he pocketed, like, right away. Maybe all of it. I don't know.
enroll in Austin University's School of Science and Medicine. Get your degree. Then come on and tell me what the fuck is up with these conditions and research and everything. Until you do, go fuck yourself, shut the fuck up, go fucking stick your bald head up your own ass.
straight white men are not allowed to talk.
Jesus Christ.
That's fucking funny. Go fuck yourself. Go stick your bald head up your own ass. Oh, man. Oh, look, there's when Joe Rogan still had some hair.
Or there's
it was basically gone at that point, though. Wait, what deep fake is this? This kind of ties into what I was talking about today.
You know, a regular smoker of weed.
This is a great cigarette. It'll improve your health.
What the fuck is this?
I mean, it's legal, right?
You know,
Okay.
I smoked Vermont marijuana a couple of times. Didn't do much for me. California, you're doing a good job. Today in America, you got 3 people owning more wealth than the bottom
Yeah, let's watch the meltdown video.
half.
Let's watch the meltdown video. That would actually be pretty good.
An app.
Where is it, though? Like, I have to find it. Let me pull the screen up real quick. Oh, look, there's an ass. That is great. That is an ass. That is an ass. It just kills me how these people like Joe Rogan, these far right wing. But he's not a far right wing to conservative, though. Want to try to act like they know more than actual quality. Yeah, that's what I don't get, man. I literally know people IRL that I'm just like, I can't talk to you until you get your brain back. Dude, that's what I'm saying. And then you have Troy Baker going around. What the fuck were we just looking up? I totally had a brain fart here. But then you have people like Troy Baker going around. Oh yeah, G4 Meltdown. I'm sure it's probably literally titled under G4 Meltdown. No, it's not. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Man, how long? It's only 4 minutes too. Okay, so we could watch this banger. Did we watch this already though? Maybe. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, with like these voice NFTs, and I talked today about how, and they just didn't do it because of ethical and legal reasons. Like I said, it was more so ethical, I'm sure, with Adobe. Colin Moriarty and Joe Rogan was wild and awesome, was it? I didn't see it. Hey, Dad, day 3 home with couldn't be vaxxed due to my health condition, but I'm using lots of meds and doing well. That's good that you're doing well. Glad to hear that you're doing well. But who cares? You know, if we watched it already, who gives a fuck? Because it's so insane that we'll watch it again.
So when this originally happened, and my gaming grievance was actually going to be about Red Dead Online. So the subreddit for Red Dead Online, I'm a huge Red Dead Online player. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it's probably my favorite game of all time. And right now, the Red Dead Online...
I always thought, I don't know, I thought Red Dead Redemption was 2. 1 I actually like. 2, it's too slow for me, man. There's universal health care bill in the works in California. It just cleared committee, so there's a fighting chance that God, I hope it passes. I hope it passes. Because if it passes there, then other states, you know how it goes. It's domino effect. Yeah, we did watch this already. It's just interesting is that I was watching some other stuff, and I just wanted to see what Adam Sessler was saying. He's blocked on my Twitter. I'm not going to like engage with him and make a troll account. Like whatever. He doesn't want to engage with me. That's fine. I'll stay blocked. But I just wanted to see. And it's like, it was him like quadrupling down. You know, it was. And the thing about it is, like, we were watching yesterday some X-Play reviews, and I'm like, this is what you can have, like, JonTron has taught us that you can have really bad takes, and if your content is entertaining enough, you'll be fine. You know, when you have takes like this, which, look, women do get bothered in gaming. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's not a fucking conspiracy. But when you're just going on and on and on about it, and then you say something like Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn were not there for you to like, no. What? What happened? No, what's up? No, I did not. I can't, because then they got up at 4 a.m. All right, I can't. I'm literally in the middle. I can't right now. Okay, I can't right now. I can't do. All right, I'm live right now. Are you kidding? Then someone's going to have to take her for now then. Now this is going to be all over the internet now. Thank you. No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. I got people watching it, man. It's not that they're alone. Of course they're going to clip. Who gives a fuck they're going to clip that? I don't care. But I wish people would know not to. No, she's given him a tough time going to sleep. The other two are asleep. But what was I going to say is, can I get a cluck for starting my new PC? Yes, you can. Yeah, and let them say whatever. My children are watched. It's not that and I was with them all day, you know? It's not that. And I'm like, no, they were precisely there for that exact reason. You know what I mean? They were precisely there for that exact reason. For people to look at. So I have no idea, like, what are you talking about? Now, I don't know about Olivia Munn. I know Morgan Webb was definitely truly into gaming. You know? But to make it like their appearance was not a big deciding factor. Their appearance was not a big deciding factor in their hiring. I couldn't think of the fucking word for some reason. You're out of your fucking mind. Like, come on. Are we really gonna live in a reality where you're gonna say that wasn't a thing? You know, you're gonna live in a reality where you're saying that people aren't hired by their appearance, male or female, especially female. Like, come on. Dude, it's so funny that I said Machine Gun Kelly and then we watched the Quarterings video. And he said it too. Like, I did, and I wasn't saying that to be a dick. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying that to be an asshole. You eating that Carolina Reaper? No, not tonight. That'll be this week when my kids aren't here. I'm so happy, Rich, after 3 months already. I'm sorry, on a ship. Clucks all around, man. You get some clucks. I'm so happy, Rich. After 2 total enemies, I got picked for a Newegg shuffle and got the MSI 3080. Isn't it insane that you're having shuffles to buy things? Congratulations, you win the prize. You get to buy this. Isn't that nuts? Here, I'm going to go on pause for like 2 minutes. And Axel, how are you? And I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So let me just find out what's going on. Because I hear it quieting down. And I almost don't know if I should go down there. But literally like 2 minutes. Here's birds. Now, here's how this would have worked. If I didn't stop to go check, she would have kept screaming. luckily where my kid's bed is, I could look without them seeing me, and she was just starting to doze and she didn't see me. So I was like, all right, because if she was still screaming, I would have probably had to go. And usually she's the good one, and it's her brothers that fight. I don't know. So yeah, isn't that crazy though? Back to what I was saying, that we're at a point. Yeah, I just don't like any of my personal stuff. I try to have people like, hey, if you have something to ask me, I make sure people are, obviously I have my phone on me, and God forbid there's some kind of emergency. My daughter not wanting to go to sleep, I don't really, when there's 3 able-bodied adults around here, is not an emergency. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I want her to go to sleep, but no. So the Carolina Reaper jerky, I just got it, I think yesterday. It's in a package in my room next to all the Wii U stuff. I'm still waiting for a couple things on that Wii U video. That video should be, yeah, you know, well, avid tuber, you're a sound-minded human being, but, and which, thank you for being that. Nah, Rich, that's personal life. This is your work, dude. A lot of people don't know how to differentiate the two and use it against me, or don't understand it. Not a lot, but there's, you know, the dedicated portion that are sexually frustrated and should probably get fleshlights. We need a console where every game is, hey, we have a console. Technically, isn't that the Amico? Oh, I love kids, dude. My kids were the best choice I ever made. But they're tough with a job like this. Turn off slow mode. Yeah, that's right. I've always had, why do I have slow mode on? Rich, you got to watch DSP's Gaming's latest video called "It's Endgame for Las Vegas," asking him what he thought about on you being. He wasn't happy about it. Oh man, I'm on my own soundboard. Did you hear that Mike Lindell getting his bank account canceled over his? We were getting closer to the China social credit system. Before I give any take on that. Well, for now, it's spamming time until people actually start spamming. Yeah, the Amico has, isn't it? Aren't the games fucking NFTs? Before Neo, I get into how I feel about that, I need to read into it, because that's, you know. Yeah, I'm not a fan. To put it lightly, not a fan of the China social credit system, and I think it's very draconian and insane. But Mike Lindell is also fucking insane. Didn't he just say we should like arrest 300 million fucking people? So yeah, it's actually true with you. So he's okay, man. He's still having like tests run on him and stuff like that. I mean, he's back in full swing, as you see. That's why the MyPillow guy. Who would ever thought when you saw that asshole's fucking MyPillow commercials that he would be like this big political player and like in the news? I never thought like after MyPillow I would ever hear from that guy again. And like I always thought too. Oh, so let me go to his last stream. So let me see DSP Gaming. Let me see. Resident Evil 4, which it's Endgame. All right, so let me look here. Is it? They're like kind of uploaded different. Resident Evil 4 Part 18. Which part is it, man? The pre-stream podcast, maybe? I don't know. He uploads everything at like once. All right, but Neo, like I can't, don't take it the wrong way, but I'm just being honest with you. I can't just go by a super chat and give a very hot political take on that without reading into it and knowing all of the details of something like that first, because I know the guy is fucking insane. Now, if he was, what was he using the money for? Yeah, but that credit score thing in China, like, that's the real shit. That's insane. Where if they don't like something that you say, that it affects what kind of jobs you get. If they monitor you on every single social media avenue. So if there's something that you say disparaging, it's his most. But dude, there's like part 16. Then before that is part 17. Then I'm gonna guess maybe it's his pre-stream.
Good morning, everyone. Hello.
7 months. Damn, there's a lot of people here for a minute. Appreciate the family-friendly streams and Chicken Gate. Where's the chicken? Do you plan on reviewing the Analog Pocket if you get one? I haven't. I'm hoping there's another big thing in the horizon that I'm getting my hands on, but we'll have to see. Ratface, thank you for the super chat. So let's see. I'm guessing you're 112, you said, Kyle? 112. I think it is it.
I get the Keurig K-Cup pods of like Starbucks. I think we drink Colombian and sometimes Pike Place roast or something like that. Nothing special. Basically, if it's on sale, we'll get it. But some of the low-grade coffees, they taste terrible. So we usually get something. The thing is, I drink it black. I'm not looking for flavor. I'm just looking for something that's strong and it'll give me a real caffeine kick. So.
Man, you drink your coffee black. That's so. Hey, Richie, man, I'm not even Ratface here.
So that's usually what we buy.
I fuck with Pike Place. Pike Place isn't bad.
Am I a Starbucks fan? I don't go to Starbucks regularly. No. I'm not like, I go out of my way to get a Starbucks or anything like that.
Yeah, Starbucks, like, hot coffee is at least made by them, is generally pretty meh. You got to get like an ice drink from them.
Have I ever heard the song The Last Dragonborn by Dragon Force? It's about Skyrim. I think it's cool when bands make songs about games that I like, says JT. No, I never heard it. I'm aware there is game music out there, or excuse me, there's music out there based on games. There's actual entire artists who like everything they do is based on a video game, and they're popular for it. But no, I've never heard a particular one.
Come on, Phil.
Easy Peasy 91 has tipped me $5. Says in the early 30s, I definitely feel the difference. If I stay up late at night, it kills my whole next 1 to 2 days. Nothing like my 20s where I could go all night and go to work the next day. Right. I remember in my 20s, there'd be nights. This is like, remember the era of when like MMOs and shit started just hitting? And like, I remember World of Warcraft coming out. And I would fucking play World of Warcraft, no exaggeration.
Thought this were what?
Till like 4 or 5 in the morning. And then be able to get up at like 8 to go to work. And I was fine.
Yeah. Dude, I got Donald Care reporting the stream. Jeremiah. Hey, Rich, hope you're well with my new... What new titty? I thought you said what new titties. I really thought you said what new titties. Are you looking to play on PS5 and Xbox? I'm thrilled to got. I've been playing Halo Infinite. I've been playing COD. I'm gonna be playing some more God of War. I'm gonna use it on the Eye. Play it on the Eye Neo next. I don't know. Like Dying Light 2 is coming out. I'm excited for that. I don't give a fuck. There's 500 hours of shit to do. I'll play whatever I feel like playing. I think I have like 200 hours in the first Dying Light. So, I mean, but that was also a different time too when I had no children. So life was a little bit different. Yeah, but was he doing something nefarious with the money, Neo? I can't think that, oh, you're just a Republican, so we're going to freeze your fucking bank account, dude. It can't be that simple. Ever been played Bravely Default? I think I have Bravely Default, but then you realize your hands are up your bum. Yeah, that happens to me at least twice a day. But Neo, again, I have to. I understand you want me to, like. I can't just go by, especially with something as heated as that, man. I can't just go by a super chat and be like, "Yo, all right, I'm on it." You know what I mean? Lindell's situation is hearsay, only from his mouth, no evidence. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I won't give a solid take on it. He did a false bankruptcy claim last year, though. Result of a quick Google. He just seems like a fucking... He literally was... I thought he was a snake oil salesman before he had anything to do with Trump. For anyone thinks I'm going partisan before any of that shit, when his pillows fucking sucked, I'm like, what is this asshole selling? Amazon review killer. Yeah, I think I heard of that before. Let's see. Unless you want to see Phil's sexy face, there's nothing really special.
I was tired, but I was fine. I can't. Are you crazy? You think I can do that shit today? I want to be able to.
I can relate. It just, when you're a dad and have kids, you just have no fucking choice. But yeah, you know what the thing that I will say though? Yeah, not sleeping well does affect me more, but alcohol affects me just the same. It fucked me up when I was in my 20s. Like if I drank, the hangover was just as bad. It's just I was an idiot and dealt with it. I always remember going into, I worked at Filene's at the time, and we came from a house party the night before. I think it was a guy that I went to high school with that passed away a while back. And we must have, like, I genuinely thought this, that like, oh, if you sleep for an hour, you wake up and you're sober. So we all probably drove drunk about 1 billion fucking times. And I remember going into work feeling like fucking hell at Filene's, and I had to fold a bunch of ties. And I must have been like shaking her or some shit. And this guy named, I won't say even his first name, but big, tall dude with a big gut. And you would think he'd have a voice like this. He talked like this. He's like, Richard, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm like, oh wow, he must really know that I'm fucked up right now. Dumb fucks like Mike Lindell always get in trouble for something, then claim it's because their political beliefs. How the fuck did Mike Lindell get involved in like politics out of nowhere? And he's like someone that is like talked about almost on a fairly regular basis. How the fuck did that happen?
Move. We're like someone tied me up in bed. I can't move.
Yeah, that I could be. Yeah, but if like my kids keep me up all night, which actually, Rich, your daughter was just crying. She's probably gonna do that. No, they probably won't tonight because she's exhausted. That's probably why she's crying. Was crying too. But I'm telling you, if I didn't stop the stream before, she would have kept. That's Murphy's Law. You guys know what Murphy's Law, right?
But that's what I used to do. I used to do shit like that.
But yeah, now if I'm like up the whole night, I'm fucked up.
Okay.
Is this the question? Is this the $1 million question, Phil? Lone Star, did I miss your... In Lindell's mind, because he's a Republican and Trump, so they always think there's a conspiracy against him. Well, I don't even know if he genuinely thinks that. He knows that riles up his base. It's that simple. Keep in mind, he's the same guy who made millions off of selling a shit pillow to you. Like... And again, because there's nothing to really... You want to see the video? If you want to see the video, I'll show it to you. It's just literally Phil staring at the chats. And I don't even know if he's going to bring me up here. 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 Let's look at this man. It's a good-looking man
Anything
there.
else, guys? Thank you for your contributions on the pre-stream, by the way. I would say last chance, guys. Anyone else has questions to ask? You want some answers quick before we get into Resident Evil 4 today?
Is this it?
Now would be your chance.
This is random, but review Jared Fogle should be locked with the rest of his life at USA. Happy New Year's. No, he should be locked up the rest of his fucking life. Mike Lindell licking tank cures COVID. I lick my own and never gotten sick. Buy a fucking pillow. Rich, I remember one time at university, I farted so hard that the lecturer thought I agreed with him. I started to get good grades after. Hey, man, that must have been a powerful fart. I'm proud of you. Here, you get a... So my editor, yeah, I mean, he still has to have tests done. One of the well, I can't really say that because there's weights in the states too, and we have privatized healthcare here because we're fucking terrible. Michael Ortiz, thank you very much. I think I thanked you, but just wanted to make sure. But yeah, there's a weight up there, and a lot of it. Do you realize that? In Canada, I think it was Toronto, there was like a few hours there was no ambulances because shit's backed up from COVID. Imagine no ambulances in Toronto. Yeah, but Neo, like, this is why I said I have to look into it. Allegedly, what people are saying, and again, I have to look into it myself, is that he's just saying this. He, just like he said he had the documents to prove that the election was stolen, and he had fucking nothing. It was just a bunch of fucking bullshit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust shit out of that guy's mouth. I need proof of it before I'm just like, oh, you know, and go on a rant.
Any game that I'm excited for in particular, in February, I'm excited for
His
literally every
audio is
release.
low.
Like, Sifu looks really good for an indie game. Could be a great time. Horizon Forbidden West, duh. Excited for that. Great. It looks amazing, right? The graphics look super good.
You look amazing, Phil.
Dying Light 2, I'm hoping is going to be good after the...
Yeah, I have no idea where this is. I have no idea. Is there anything to hint that he's going to talk about?
You won't die. So if you like not dying and staying alive, some people are afraid of needles. Some people are more afraid of needles than dying. Logic. Some people
He's talking about COVID?
don't have it. I'm glad to hear that you finished the House of Ashes playthrough, Mr. Dude. Hopefully you like.
All right, well, review watching another man stream and talk to his audience, USA. I'm sure I know Phil.
Oh, the camera's on.
Was not happy with that. Whoa! Hold on. Now I finally realized to pick up my phone, and now I get a message saying that they're asleep. Well, thank you. So, yeah, Neo, look, I'm not trying to, like, just shrug off what you're saying to, I got to open up StreamLabs. You know, I got to look into it. I don't trust anybody. You know what I mean? Not necessarily even you. I don't think you have a nefarious purpose here, but you know, I need evidence. Lavender plus fun kid friendly diffuser from Amazon running an hour as if they fall asleep might help. Yeah, that they usually go to my daughter is usually the one, and she was dozing. Before I'm like, all right, I'm going to come up to stream. And then I sent my brother down. And then the next thing I know, she wanted nothing. She was crying but now she's fine. She's asleep. I think she was overtired. And I went to go put her down for a nap this afternoon. And I was like, you know what? It's getting too late, so I didn't. Now I'm kind of looking back and partially regretting that. Because I think she would have went down easier tonight. Hey, you know what, man? Here's the thing. Whatever DSP does with his money, he does with his... Hey, he's still making a living doing this. Oh, look, David Joffe's playing Dante's Inferno. That's an underrated game. But, you know, what the hell was I going to say about DSP? I totally forgot what I was going to say. But Dante's Inferno was a really underrated game, man. Lavender knocks people on their ass, everyone keeps saying. I'm sure he'll join me on stream one time. I'm probably going to have, oh God, the Rageaholic. There's a rant up about G4. Then we got Vosh, I guess, just streaming right now. That's a whole bunch of people. So I'm surprised I have 700 fucking people here. And I'm just chatting, too. I'm not even, like, doing, like, a theme stream like I usually have been doing. I'm surprised. And isn't the Spawncast tonight, too, as well? Dante's Inferno, didn't it come out around the same time as God of War 3? I think that's the problem, too. Is that, you know, you have this game that's similar in gameplay to one of the extremely hype game. They just went live. Oh, look, my numbers. Wow, my numbers are going down. How convenient. Birdcast. I mean, generally, like, for most people that know, I wasn't sure how long I'm streaming tonight, so I wanted to keep it more low-key. What is Big Bell Hell? Big Bill Hell's car commercial. I have to be careful with what I watch. So actually, you put 5 drops into the diffuser and it works. So I don't think the Spawncast is boring. The only time, like, there's times like there are things like they're talking about RPGs I'm not interested in or stuff like that. But generally, I think the podcast is good. I don't think it's boring at all. You know, like I said, it depends on what, you know, if they're talking about, like I said, a bunch of JRPGs I just won't tune in for it. You know, here's the thing about me. Like, I understand people like have other interests than me, you know, and it's not all about me. A lot of people don't realize that. They don't. It's amazing how many people are like, this is boring. I'm like, it's boring to you. You know? Big Bell Hell. All right, so let's watch it. Big Bell Hell. Big Bell Hell cars. Oh, wow. YouTube. It said hell in it, and YouTube actually recommended it. This is from 15 fucking years ago? Jesus Christ, man. This must have been like right when... What year is this shit? Why is it not showing the year? Anyway, let's take a look. I'll bring the camera down for this. Here we go.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
Okay, we are off to a super fast start.
You're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend. You're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's car. Bad deal. Cars that...
Is this like an old parody commercial, or did they just make it look old? Because, I mean, this is 15 fucking years ago, dude. When did this come on YouTube? Why isn't it showing it? It's so strange.
Breakdown! Thieves! If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass! It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a...
Imagine this was an actual commercial. That'd be amazing.
Better deal. Shove it up your ugly ass! You heard us right. Shove it...
My ass is pretty flat and ugly, so thank you. Yeah, DBZ, I totally agree. As much as he's a piece of shit, and I'm not questioning that he's a piece of shit. Let's make that abundantly clear. When you do this level of vigilanteism, which he should have very well expected, what do you think the outcome's going to be? It's not going to end well.
Put up your ugly ass. Bring your tray. Bring your time.
I mean, dude, I've done nothing in the realm of what he's done. Even if I went to go get a job, there'd be no fucking way. Any like YouTuber with like over 1,000 subscribers, like it's pretty like unless you keep yourself super private, you're pretty much fucked on getting a job. You know, it's not that I have any issue getting a job. It's not that I have any, you know, I don't feel above it. You know, and it's not, my channel is fine. It's not that I'm even insinuating that, but I'm saying like, it's just is what it is. Like, you know, someone would be calling in like 5 minutes. I would probably stay there for like maybe, I used to say 72 hours, maybe a week before someone would find out I worked there and then complain and make up a whole bunch of shit that I did and get me fired.
Bring your wife. We'll fuck her. That's right, we'll fuck
her. Beat the hell out of the long fart and then the regular, sure.
Whoa! Fuck your wife. Because it's Big Bill Hell. You're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hell. Home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing.
Home of challenge pissing. Yo, that's like what they used to do at Studio 54. Didn't like the guy who ran the place, he used to have like the bartenders beat off to see who would shoot their rope the farthest?
To work, if you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell. The only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute after you write us a check. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's cars. Baltimore's filthiest and exclusive home of the...
Is that a Geo Metro coupe? Yes, that is. That is a Geo Metro coupe. Wow.
Meanest sons of bitches in the...
I could fart on that thing and it would crumple into pieces.
State of Maryland. Guaranteed.
I don't think it's real. It's parody, obviously. Oh, man. I'm so glad that Scott the Waz is insulated from the G4 stupidity. Because... Oh, G4. I can't stop talking about it, man. If they had strong enough... NBC, I didn't realize NBC bought them. Isn't there like some whole backstory? I don't know if this is true. I literally watched like a video or two on it. So I'm not going to go, oh, I watch videos, so I'm an expert. But like, NBC bought the rights to G4. Olivia Munn was supposed to go back on G4, but she was dating someone that like worked at NBC and then they broke up. Like she literally like was cheating on him with some other like I don't know. It's really fucking insane. It's really insane. It's like some high school shit, but it's not. It's like, this is real, I guess. But the thing about it is, man, is like, what did they expect to happen? Dude, I've watched the Jones barbecue. No, but this is recent. I'm not talking about 2000s Olivia Munn. I'm talking about like I thought she was supposed to come back with the reboot. Because she's like a celebrity, but she's not like, she's A-list, but she's like A-. You know what I mean? But I think she had a fallout where she was dating someone who, I don't know. It's so crazy. But like they really like, all right, we have G4 and Adam Sessler, so everything will be fine. Like, and you know, we watched the review. This is what I was finishing up before. We watched the review the other day. It's fine. That whole Greta Thunberg, I think her name is, whatever it is. Like, that was a completely unfunny joke. Not saying I have plenty of swings and misses too, I'm sure. But it was like, it wasn't funny the first time, but they continued to bring back the fucking joke. Oh, like, stop. It was a want the first time. Now it's just like, end me, put a bullet in me. Like, kill me. Oh yeah, Scott DeWaz is holding Skylanders. I think that got shipped to me because that was a launch Wii U game. Yes, let's watch. We'll just, you know what, Beal, we'll just watch every single Paramount Pictures movie from beginning to end, and I won't talk. That's fair use, right? Yeah, I agree with Greta's message. Don't get it twisted. They are the opposite of lavender, Axel. Dude, it's just crazy. Like, here's my thing, Axel, with that I was saying. Yes, Neo, you nailed it. You're 110% correct. If they had the content that people, like, if they were offering something unique, like JonTron is, like, eventually I will. Not talking about my streams, but I'm talking about videos. I'm going to do more evergreen stuff. Then you can have, like, JonTron is the epitome of, you can have really bad takes, but if you're talented enough, people won't give a fuck. But if you're just putting out vanilla, like, okay, the reviews are fine. They're well produced. They have the B-roll where they're supposed to. They have the nice studio. But where what else do they offer? Kevin Pereira is cool. I have no issue with Kevin Pereira. You know, Adam Sessler is a talented guy. He's a giant fucking douche, but he's a talented guy. But that's what you have? Like, what is, like, the thing, okay, as much as Adam Sessler is talented, the chemistry that him and Morgan Webb had is what made X-Play. What do you have now? And yet their political shit doesn't help. Just keeping it real. Rich, you, Wings, even EDP could get a job at the factory work at. Some guys there make EDP look like a saint, and some are covered in swastikas. 18. You sure about that? Have you worked with someone who had any kind of following on the internet and gotten phone calls sent to the job? Guy Pearce is a great actor. He, like, I remember he did that movie Memento, and I know he's done other stuff after, but that was like the last movie like you heard of him in, you know? DBZ, did I miss yours? Can we watch a video titled Wings Reading Troll Donations for 30 minutes? No, because I'm sure that there's like the F word and the N word in there. You know it's in there. Come on. Who's low battery? Like, who's fighting in the comments here? Or what about Wings Rage compilation? Yeah, I mean, he had people love, like, Wings 007. He has the N-word in all the intros of his videos. I would love to have intro guy. I was hoping he was coming in for Christmas. I know he may be coming in, but he has family here, so he's going to visit them, I'm sure, you know. I missed your comment, John. Orange Yoshi, before I really used the internet, G4 was one of my favorite things to watch on TV. I feel like G4... That's it too. You know, review him saying the same shit I said the other day, USA. But it's true though. Like, we always seem to look back on nostalgia. Because look, G4 gives me nostalgia too. I remember watching that, getting home from work and watching Attack of the Show when it moved on to Kevin Rose and Alex Albright. And, you know, you didn't have YouTube. You didn't have a bunch of different content out there. Now it's like there's so many choices. that is like, what are you doing? You know, like, what do you have to offer that's unique in this sea of other people doing the same shit? At the time, there was nothing else. There wasn't a YouTube. There was like, so if you wanted that kind of tech-ish related content, even though towards the end they showed nothing but reruns of Cops and like cheaters and Ninja Warrior. Remember that? It was Ninja Warrior. Like every time you tuned into G4, there was like nothing on gaming. It was Ninja Warrior, it was Cops, and it was fucking like cheaters where they'd catch people cheating. But now it's like there's so many different options. Even as a YouTuber, it's tough. It's tough in them fucking streets. If you think you're just coming back on nostalgia because you were a network that was the only show in town and that's kind of what made you successful, fuck. I mean, look, man, I always think Leo Laporte's a very talented dude, you know, and they tried to bring back Screensavers, and I believe Call for Help. It just didn't work. It's just different. It's just a completely different animal than what it was, you know? John, I thank you very much, man. And you help with my depression. It's awesome hearing that stuff because I can relate firsthand to having those issues. So I think that's like, no one in these board meetings, like when when NBC's about to buy G4, or they're trying to bring back Tech TV, it's like, guys, you realize that it's a different time, right? It's not like the nostalgia will only go on for like, oh, it's already gone. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, you got to have a product behind it. And with how many people are doing this now, like for them to be getting essentially lower viewership per video than generally I do. I have a feeling today's video is going to bomb, but my channel is like me, messy and unpredictable. So I never have any idea what the fuck is going to do good, but you get my point. Yeah, Axel, it definitely did. But, I mean, this is like, I'm sure that Adam Sessler is not back there and Kevin Pereira. I don't know about the rest of the staff there because they're fledgling and maybe they could have got him in for a cheaper price. But, I mean, I'm sure they're not paying them any kind of seven figures, but I'm sure that Adam Sessler and Kevin Pereira are not back on G4 or the husk of G4 for peanuts. You know, and I know with the viewership that they're getting, it's not sustaining an entire television network. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. And especially that they're not offering anything that stands out from the sea of other people doing the same exact fucking thing. It's like, and then on top of it, you got like the whole virtue signaling thing. It's like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Like, you're not even offering anything good. I already disliked you. Now you just suck. I don't know. I don't really, you know what's fucked is I don't really watch game reviews. I watch maybe something like, if I'm genuinely interested in it, I'll watch like, well, I watch Scott the Woz, but I watch him because it's entertainment. You know, that's the kind of shit I eventually want to make. That's kind of why I'm doing the shit with like the Wii U. But in terms of like who I watch for reviews, I don't know. Like I end up going to like Metacritic and looking through the reviews there. I don't just go by the Metacritic score. Had one job, not hire Justin Biebs, Anita Sarkeesian. For what? But the one game review channel I loved is no longer here, and that's Classic Gamer. Like that is one of the few fucking channels that pretty much to the very end I watched. You know, and that's what made it sad, because he was one of the, I mean, I know I went off the rails, and I don't even know if I'm a fucking gaming channel anymore. Like I do review gaming and tech. I just reviewed the Aya Neo, but I think review tech in my name is very loose. Very loose. Sounds like I'm talking about my asshole, but you know what I mean. Mark Davis, what the fuck do you do? Do you have to go to work with a bulletproof vest? What do you do? Okay, hey. Well, if this doesn't work out, I'm calling you, bro. You know, shit. But, you know, that getting back to him, like, he was one of, like, I remember first watching Classic Game Room. The first review I watched of him was of Zaxxon for the Atari 2600. And I'm like, oh, wow, this guy's talking about old video games and making videos on them. That's pretty cool. I should try to do something like that. And yeah, it was crazy because I saw him blow up, and you know, and then he was like making like a CGR empire where he had CGR Undertow, CGR Comics, CGR butt plugs. Maybe. All right, maybe no butt plugs, but you get my point. But like, and then it just kind of just went, it was like in 2016. Have a good night, Axel. CGR Birds, yes, but he had like a whole bunch of different channels. He actually rented out like an entire warehouse and stuff, and it just stopped. Like it just, you know, I remember seeing like, oh fuck, how much longer can he keep it up? Like I remember seeing the views going down and going down and going down, and Mark wasn't, at least towards the end, he wasn't a one-man show. He was renting an entire complex, I think. You know, we had multiple employees. I'm like, I mean, if he was just doing it on his own, fine, but not with like he had Derek and a whole bunch of other people. And then, you know, then he shut it down. I know that, I remember that hit. I don't know him personally, but I remember him putting a bunch of stuff up on Twitter about how it hit him hard. Thank you, Axel, by the way. And he kind of went off and did his own thing, and his Patreon, he started a Patreon. His Patreon blew up. And then that kind of fizzled. I'm like, God damn it, man. I guess there's just no market for that retro. I would still watch Classic Game Room to this day if he was still making reviews, but you know, I'm an exception. My audience, like when he first started, my audience was my age. My demographic was like mid-20s, late 20s, more expendable time. And that was our generation of retro. You know what I mean? When we got older and that new generation of 20-something could give a fuck about the Atari 2600, I think that's what hit him, you know? And that's just how it is. It's how this game is, man. That's how, you know, you roll the dice, and the thing is, you could roll the dice and hit the fucking jackpot, and 10 years later you could roll the dice. It's snake eyes, because you don't know. Like, I've been doing this now full time as a job, making a living from it for 2013. I still have no idea, and maybe that's a weakness on my part. SNES Drunk is great. I'm sub to him, which I don't know why I haven't seen his videos in my feed in a while. I love when YouTube does that. You're sub to somebody, and they're like, nah, you don't need to see this, but you need to see 6,000 Wings troll videos because you watched one. Thanks, YouTube. Like, can Can you show me the fucking people that I'm sub to with the bell on? That'd be great. Thanks. I'm SNES Drunk and Sega Lord X. Yep. I'm sub to both of them. I used to watch Kyle and Moriarty myself when I had lots more time. Yeah, and your taste kind of changes. And what I think happened with you're unsub to my, I believe it. You're unsub to my channel again. I believe it. People tell me that all the time. I don't even talk about it because if I feel like I talk about it, people will say to me, "Oh, Rich, you're just your channel's this and it's that." It's been flat growth for the past year, which it has been. Like, yeah, no, people tell me it all the time. I don't ask them. It's not like you guys know I don't DSP that shit and sit here and complain about it. I don't. So I just don't talk about it. If I talk about it, people will say that I'm crying about it. I'd rather just not talk about it. I can't complain about how I do and how I've done on YouTube. I could say that. You know? I'm a mechanic at a small meat packing plant. Interesting. That is fucking nuts. Do you sound like at least you have some interesting people to work with, huh? Your thoughts on dating in the workplace, Philip? Awful idea. I've never seen it. Did I hit 50K on here? I don't even know. It's funny that the way things are going, this channel may hit 1 million before my main YouTube channel. Yeah, don't date in the workplace. Foil Tim Grimmy is 210% correct. Like, even if you end up staying with the person, it's just meet someone on a fucking dating app. Yeah, foiled Grim Timmy. I don't know, dude. It's, and I just don't say anything about it because if I say something about it, I'm glad people like you bring it up because I hear it often. And if I bring it up, John, I missed your comment. You super chat something or it doesn't matter either way. I didn't mean to miss. I try to go back and forth. But if I say something, people are like, "Oh, you're just crying about it. It's this." And they're like, "All right, yeah, I'm crying." Like that. So I just don't bring it up. I know it's happening. People tell me all the time or on enough of a basis that's obviously happening. You know what I mean? So just, okay. It is what it is. YouTube, for some reason, I don't think it's a nefarious purpose. I think it's just like, oh, this person didn't watch 3 of his videos, so I guess they're not interested anymore. Connor Reeves been watching since 2012. Keep up the great work, Dad. Thank you, man. Love the fart too. So Phil, don't be mad that I have your snort, because right next to you is my fart. Like, I'm not even exaggerating on the soundboard. I'm serious. Yeah, I should probably actually go bird watching for a joke. Like, I just want to start doing weird shit. I want to do some weird shit on my channel. I want to do some, like, high production value weird shit. Oh, God. See, that's why I'm kind of going back and forth in between. Like, we're going to watch Samurai Cop. It's edited. I have it downloaded where there's no titties. That's the only thing that was edited out was titties. That's it. So it's not like we're losing anything with it. But I'm probably going to have a friend watching it, and we got to set up a day. And I'll have people on here, too. Like I want to have Wings on. I would have DSP, not even as a troll thing. Look, if he doesn't want to answer troll questions, I don't care. I just won't answer him. It's all good. I'm going to have on Camelot again and Boogie. Yeah, let's react to Spider-Man No Way Home. I think I would get... I think a sniper would just fucking shoot me in the head as soon as I clicked on the video. Connor Reeves is now a member. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Carlos owes me child support. We failed. Yeah, we'll do we fails. That will do. watch those. You know what's funny, Beal? But not tonight, but we will do that. Biggie Cheese is here. Oh, Jesus. But those compilations actually are copyrighted too. That's why I got to start vetting this stuff, because I mean, a lot of times I'll prep in terms of I'll get stuff ready for the stream, and I'm thinking, oh, who gives a fuck? It's just a bunch of user-generated content like mine. Like, I don't have any of my shit ID claimed. So, you know, if people are using my content or rewatching it or whatever, I really don't fucking care. The only time I would ever flag a video like that down, I might mod you, Big E. All right, Big E Cheese. You know what? I'll give you a chance. You've been here enough that I'll mod you. Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I have not watched that. But a lot of times those compilations, there's companies that own them, or they buy the rights to them. Because what happens is like a video will go viral, like a Wii gets smashed against a screen, and it gets a shit ton of viewership. And these people, they aren't content creators. It's just a one-off thing that they uploaded because they thought it would go viral, and it did. So you have some shady-ass fucking company that comes around and buys the clip for Alice Guns. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. That buys the clip for like whatever amount of money, and now they own it. And dude, I can't look at Alex Jones. Look at Alex Jones. Like there was a clip, Vice. I got to make a video on that. Fuck. I just reminded myself. Hey Siri, set a reminder to make a video on Vice claiming YouTube content.
All right, I've added it to reminders.
It was Alex Jones. So they're already using Vice it's already under fair use that they're using Alex Jones's stuff on his info that he owns. So they're under, and the thing is, it's actually technically just a compilation. You could argue, like, in the mindset of Vice, if Alex Jones wanted to, technically they're just copy and pasting or mirroring his content with him screaming. It's a compilation, but still, no one talking over it. But I used the clip that you had from Alex Jones from his InfoWars show, and my shit gets claimed. Fuck you. But that's the environment that we're in right now. I just want you guys to understand, like, I'm not being melodramatic or taking out my tiny little fiddle and crying. I would take out my big fiddle and shove it up my ass. You know, that shit happens. You know, it's like I wanted to show that back in 2016, Adobe was fucking with audio deepfake shit. It was called Adobe Voco, I think. Something like that. Where you could literally just like change out words and make it like someone said, I got butt fucked by a horse and ate a salad at the same time, when they really just said, I went to go get breakfast. Like, it's here. You know? But my point being is I was afraid to put it in there. My editor's like, I'm not even going to waste the time because this is a 20-minute video. By the time it was already up late, which probably fucked the viewership of it up. Let's keep it real, because uploading late, even on the weekend, fucks videos. But it wasn't my editor's fault. I had a whole bunch of information I had to record. It was a huge video. And we just made the call, like, even though it would have brought the video home more to show that this deepfake audio software was already in the works by Adobe, but they, like I said at the beginning of the stream, they stopped it for legal and ethical reasons. Their legal reasons, I'm sure, being the biggest motivator. It never came out, but we are in that. Do you realize there's going to be a point where you're going to be able to get some borderline free piece of fucking software? And some troll is going to make it like you said whatever. Like, think about that, dude. Like, and how are you going to say, like, it's going to look like you, it's going to sound like you. And what do you say? Like, it's not you. You know it's not you, but how are other people going to know it? Like, you think that we're, like, people's minds are already turning into fucking mush because of social media and people not having the emotional intelligence to handle it. Imagine if we start getting, like, deepfake tech where it's at the point where you could make someone say or say anything and look like they're saying it at any time. We're in for a world of hurt, man. I'm not even trying to be funny, right? It's true. You guys remember the troll some of you remember the troll that was here that admitted that he paid someone on like fucking Fiverr, paid some woman to go and say that I sexually assaulted her. And he'd be like, yeah, it was all bullshit. I just, I'm like, oh, well, I know it was bullshit, but fuck you. Yeah, actually, I see Foil Grim Timmy. I didn't forget you. Oh, I almost did, but I had the bird. I'm gonna have to do like a filthy Frank bird watching thing where I'm just like moaning while looking at the birds. It wouldn't be a normal. I don't really give a shit about watching birds. I give a shit about making people feel awkward. I see there are 55. Yeah, there's a ton of 55-inch TVs that are cheap, man. Where's your 200 pesos? They're actually up my ass individually too. Like I have them wrapped up as like quarters, like the quarter rolls. So they're up my ass right now. Just give me a couple minutes. I can pull them right out for you. But yeah, for all the people that think that like, nah, that can never happen. Like, what do you mean it can never happen? Dude, there's already people putting out misinformation all the time, and you could put out a bunch of misinformation and make it believable at a click of a button. Imagine, and it's not even something to imagine. It's already here. Google Fish, I'm checking messages. Is there going to be a hairy ass on my face? Pretty. Oh, boy. Why is there a butt-ass naked man with my physique getting chased by a hippo? I'm just going to have to, for my own mind's sake, assume that was Photoshopped. Because, dude, I can't think of any logical scenario where I would be naked in front of what is it, at a nudist colony, I think you said, if it's real? How does that happen? How does like, oh man, I was butt fucking naked somewhere and this hippo started chasing me, so I almost shit myself. Like, okay. I mean, I guess there's weirder shit that happened on the internet. So a naked, bald man being chased by a hippo. I can't show you. It shows a naked fucking man. I mean, at least the woman I think that was on Twitter before had a thong, so that's family friendly, right? Yeah, I'll play some Dying Light 2 once. That's a fucking given. Yeah. I am hoping that I put in for a review code for that. I would like that to be my grand re-entry into game reviews. But the thing is that I can't, if I don't get it where I could be toe-to-toe with the big boys with reviews, I just, oh, here, guys, I'm going to put up my review a week late. Hope the 12 of you that watch enjoy it. It's just, I mean, I'm going to put my sense of humor in there for better or for worse. It's not just going to be a review, but I would like to have it out with everybody else. That would be nice. What is one? No, I saw your one man, one horse. I thought you weren't serious. I saw the one man, one horse. I thought you weren't fucking serious. This is I don't even know what my ratio is. See, the thing, what bothers me about the dislikes being gone to? I used to look at the dislikes to see what the ratios were right on my YouTube video. I didn't even, it's not, YouTube does not make it easy for you to find what the engagement is, like likes or dislikes. Like you have to dig. You got to like go to like, oh yeah, now, and it's still not like as upfront. Yeah, 2 Girls 1 Cup is a family-friendly experience. Yeah, and I don't give a shit either. I know my streams get more they always get more likes than dislikes, I think. I haven't checked in ages, but you know, who gives a shit, man? Look at like look at Nikado Avocado. Isn't Mr. Hands where the guy got fucked in the ass by a horse? That was Mr. Hands, right? I've unfortunately have seen that video. It's something that I can't unsee. Yeah, the thing though is, Brett, that's a temporary solution, because once they get rid of it at an API level, yeah, he had a perforated colon from taking a horse cock, yes. You know? Well, then you could be like, it still amazes me that one of the most prominent child stars out there thought it was a good idea to go viral back in the day by shitting on someone else. Yeah, we should watch that. That's family friendly. That happened, though. That happened. Like, and it's just so weird. You guys, for those of you who heard this story before, I remember thinking like, wow, here's this guy who's wildly successful making children's content and doesn't have, at least as I know, no drama behind him. Then I find out that he literally started dancing naked on a toilet, shitting on another man's balls and ass. Like, I'm like, dude, I thought this was a joke. I thought this. It's that video I watched, though. You got to send me the actual video, dude, because I think you said the one you said you thought it wasn't, because I went to that time code, bro, and it wasn't there. I mean, I'll go back again. I don't care. It's right here. Dark Side Phil Gaming. I mean, there's, let me look here. There's the pre-stream podcast. We looked at that. That wasn't it. And there's one where it's like the pre-stream podcast, why NFTs. Why does he even waste his time uploading these? Is that it? When they get like 100 views. Like, I know you're not making any money off of that.
Oh, number one, I actually hope, I'll outright say this. Like I said, I like Troy Baker as a voice actor. I hope that he doesn't have a negative effect on his career because of this. I wish the guy the best, and I actually hope that he continues to have success doing what he's great at. I want him to continue to be a successful artist and do great voices in video games because he's outstanding at it. I would be nothing than happy to see him continue to be amazing characters in games moving forward. But man, I hope that he fucking comes to his senses and stops being a douchebag piece of shit. Because, wow, he is a douchebag piece of shit right now, and everyone is hating on him appropriately for it. Watch your balls! Wake up. Because what he's doing is not only greedy, it's harmful. And that's...
So this isn't it then?
So I purposely don't take anything till I absolutely need it. So when I take the minimum dose, it works. So, yeah, if I'm sitting here and I can't stop belching, gassy as fuck, I'll go take a gas pill. But I'll do it so rarely so that way when I really, really need it, because I'm...
Just fart on stream, dude. I just fart. Dude, I don't know which one it is. You're going to have to send me a link and we'll just watch it next time. I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is. Because I went to that time code in that video, too. Still playing that Street Fighter, huh, Phil? Condemned Criminal Origins. That's a good game. I would have watched that. I would have watched that. I didn't even know he was playing that. Halo Infinite multiplayer. Someone sent me that where I think Phil was pissed off. Oh, Phil, you are a man. You are a man on the internet. Go take a gas pill actually would make a good soundbite. I wonder how Wings feels. Rich, check Twitter DMs. All right, let me check Twitter DMs. Let me see here. What happened here? Frost takes on treatment of women in game. But did they actually not play the fucking game? Let me see maybe the messages here. Someone made an NFT of me? Why the fuck would someone make an NFT of me? Am I really gonna have to like go? If it's true and there is any NFT of me out there, it is not in any way, shape, or form by me or endorsed by me. They're really... Well, I don't trust you, Bill. Don't take that personally. I love you, Bill. But yeah, if there is any kind of shit like that out there by me, I am not promoting anything. Just like someone back in the day tried to get it actually got me a relationship with NVIDIA, which was pretty cool. But so in the end, it worked out for me. But someone was pretending to be me to try to get free graphics cards from NVIDIA. I shit you not. I got to go piss. So listen to birds. Oh, dude, it's such... And, like, I don't understand how from anyone with logic, Beagle Boy. And Kyle, if you send me that link, we'll watch it tomorrow. I'm definitely interested in seeing what DSP has to say about it. I mean, if he really wants it gone, I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of Wash Your Balls. I just think it's... I mean, dude, I literally have myself farting. Whoa! So it's not like I'm just... I roast myself. How the fuck do you sell a YouTube? I'm sure that's against YouTube. You can't sell a YouTube channel. It's in the terms of service, which makes sense because people watch a YouTube channel for the people involved. They don't watch a fucking YouTube channel. They don't watch a YouTube channel to go like it actually happened a few times too behind the scenes. Like you're not supposed to, but I guess like underhanded, you like people did it. I remember there was like some fitness channel that I used to watch. Yes, I'm serious. Mostly because the woman was hot. Maybe it's not. Last I checked, it was still not okay you can't sell your channel. And like all of a sudden, like this different content, like, yeah, it was still like fitness stuff, but it was these weird fucking people that like, it was not even like the same. And the thing about, beyond the fact that she was easy on the eyes, she actually was like informative and fun to watch, you know, and it wasn't just because she was good looking. So I get why YouTube has that in the TOS, because if like a person wants to stop doing YouTube, they're the product mostly, you know, or at least the face of the product. So if they sell it, well, you're just selling a channel name. Return of Q&A. Okay, let me see if I can find that. This will be the last try I'll do for the evening, because I'm probably going to wrap up. Return of the Q&A. Yeah, bro, you're going to have to send it to me and we'll do it next time. You're going to have to send it to me and we'll do it next time. All right. We are at the 2-hour mark. Usually I go later. I'll go later tomorrow. But my kids are here and I do want to get down there. Because for nothing else, they're already sleeping, but they're going to be up early, and I'm already running on crap sleep. So, all right, guys, regular chat, few new members. I thought there was more than 2 members tonight, but thank you. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow with more content. Don't know about a video because, honestly, like the Wii U, I'm still waiting for things to be delivered, and there really isn't any news. Mine is talking about Vice. That I may do because that really pisses me off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you real soon. Have a good one.